Welcome back to the ELMCREEK ADVENTURE on Farming Simulator 22, Episode 4, with me, MrSealyp. It's the 4th of December. Hello everybody. Don't forget to do your advent calendar, whatever it may be. If this is your advent calendar, then let's sort it out. Snow good. Yesterday we were snowed off. It didn't settle. I think it might only settle then if you've got seasonal growth on. Because it was honking down all day, nothing settled. But anyway, doesn't matter, we're on to December the 4th. The problem was, because it was snowing, the harvester was allowing me to harvest, and you can now, you can harvest in the rain, you can harvest in the snow. However, if you do, you take a 20% hit, I think it is, on yield. So you can, if you're desperate to get your crop in, but it could be a problem. So I stopped, because obviously I was conscious of the fact that this harvest I might not be able to complete anyway, because this was a kind of test harvest. So I wasn't sure what would happen. I thought, if that is the case, I can't afford to take a 20% hit anyway. There are weeds on the field too, which again will give you a bit of a hit on the yield, but we'll see. So I thought, what we'll do, we'll get out nice and early, get this done. As you may have seen, depends what I started with it, I did 2 cultivating jobs, because the cultivating I could do while it was snowing, didn't make any difference. They paid next to nothing. I mean, the problem was, I think I did one of them where I borrowed the equipment, so I had their cultivator. The second one I didn't borrow equipment and used the cultivator from the first, which was fine. The first one paid about 600-700, and 300 and something of that was the vehicle and the cultivator, so I made next to nothing. Oh, we've gone up a little bit. We're at $14,449. So, yeah, we've got the strawberries are growing, the lettuce is growing. I think we've got 99 litres of strawberries and maybe 25 of lettuce. The lettuce does grow a lot slower, but it's worth more. So we'll see how we get on. We might get to a point over the next couple of days if we get some pallets, and if we do, we'll sell them. We'll take them off and sell them. The other thing I probably want to do is check the, not that we've got any money, I need some lucrative contracts. Actually, you know what I'll do? While we're still doing this, let me just check. That's not bad, 21 grand for an agro liner. 29,500 litre trailer. I haven't got 21,000, but it's not a bad price. As far as contract work goes, what else? I think we've just got the same ones. I've had no fertilising ones pop up again. So we're in the middle of doing that one. I think I might have to just plump for one of the big boys, you know. Oh, we've got one for potatoes. Field 57. I know I did a potato one already. Maybe a sugar beet. What are they paying out? Have I still got those available? Where were they? Oh, maybe not. They've gone. Oh, there it is. Oh, that pays nothing. Another potato on there pays nothing. Those fields are very small though, to be fair. I mean, that'll be another absolute monster, won't it? Which I'd have to do myself, because I'm not hiring a worker, because it will take forever. Where is field 57? Shall we have a look on the old map? The map ting. Field 57. Oh, yeah, okay. Where was the one we did before? We did field 10. A bit smaller, is it, do you reckon? It's a big field. That'll take absolutely ages. Yeah, field 79 is tiny. That's why you don't get paid a huge amount for it. We get to use some cool equipment, but I'm not going to make my fortune. The problem as well, I thought, well, it's winter. We'll do some logging. Of course we can do some logging. No, we can't. The prices of all of the logging areas to do logging are ridiculous. So that's not going to help me at all. Sawmill. I mean, I could do wood chipping, but again, I've got no lumber. I've got nothing I can actually wood chip. So that's not going to help me very much. Don't know what to do. I don't have to buy the sawmill, only if I'm going to do production chains further on. If I'm just going to do lumber, I'm going to do wood chips, I can take them there as a sell point. That's not a problem. At least that should be the case. We will check, and let's go down until we find our wood chips, and we find our wood chips. There we go. We'll take them out. Oh, the biomass. That's interesting. It doesn't mention the sawmill, so maybe you do have to own the sawmill. That's a bit of a worry. I don't know. It gives you a price for like wood anyway, lumber, timber, however you want to refer to it. No. The price for strawberries and stuff isn't too bad. If we get a few, this might not say it might take a few days. If it does, so be it. You know, we'll chug away. This is unfortunately the only problem. I think we're in that situation with just generally. I think if you're doing a start from scratch, it's like I always said on FS19. If you have to buy the biogas plant first on any map to save up enough money on a lot of the maps to buy a biogas plant, not some maps they were really cheap and you could pick them up, you know, and you can make a decent bit of money. But the production chain system, if you're doing start from scratch, to build up and get enough money that you can get them, especially when you know you're being told in inverted commas, bunny rabbit ears, that you should be running with seasons on, do it properly, that kind of thing. Just generally, you're talking a ludicrous amount of time before you can afford to buy. You know, you'd have to run through years to be able to get all of them, enough of them, at 50 grand, 60 grand, 100 grand a pop to buy the production chain's factory before you can start using it. I don't know. I don't know if that's certainly not viable at the moment. Not on a start from scratch, because I've got to work out a way of making money. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great because my mind's now absolutely chugging away, and it is that thing of, you know, where's the angle? Where can we find that little bit? Doing the potato harvest made us a big chunk of money the other day, and having the potatoes left over from the big harvest on it, or having the potatoes left over from it, added a bit more. The cotton, that was a nice earner. You know, we haven't got a big enough cotton contract or harvest available that we can do more. Oops. So where do we find that angle? I haven't got enough money at the moment even to buy a grass field. The fields we have got, I need to do a tiny bit around the yard. We're going to hit 100%. There we go. Pipe out. I'm going to turn the engine off for a moment. I know it has to be on to unload into, but I need to go and get the lorry, which is just the other side of the field. It doesn't mean about the corn though. Does it just me? It does seem a lot taller. Maybe I'm just imagining that. Okay, let's grab our lorry. Sorry, truck. I'm going to say lorry. I do it every single time I do a Let's Play, especially when I'm doing American stuff. This lorry, I got a message yesterday from Johnny. Hello, Johnny. If you're watching. Almost identical lorry that he was driving. And he had the camera pointing at the ground, and he kind of panned up and across the front of it. And I was like, sorry, I was like, whoa. His wife said he has a sickness. For playing Farming Simulator. I love that. Anyway, let's unload this. Unload the harvester. Not unload this. We are. Did I already say we are? That's what we're selling. There's big silos here at the bottom. So we haven't got far to go. I am slightly concerned. I don't know whether or not to pull up onto the grass and let the harvester come to us. Shouldn't really be taking the lorry onto the field. Probably not the best idea, is it? Oh, it looks bleak, doesn't it? Looking out across there. Bleak times. Like I said, I was really hoping for snow. Really hoping for some snow. I thought that would have been perfect, but I'm a bit concerned now though. No, go backwards, there we go. Probably should be the actual lorry, not the harvester, but that's alright. Pipe in. Now normally I would just go boom, hire a worker, off you go sunshine, but I'm not doing that. I can't afford it. Let's see if we can get this off the field. Bit of wheel spin, not horrendous. We'll go onto the grass, not that's going to help much. Maybe, like I say, the next loads will bring it in. I'm not sure, I really don't know, contract wise. Like I say, I was really hoping for some more forestry. I just can't afford the land. I don't know. You know, all the fallbacks, isn't it? Silage work. Silage bales are always a quick one. You know, lease a baler, single mower, whiz off, do some silage bales. Oh, straight away silage, but now they've got to ferment as well. I'm a little bit worried. There's stuff that popped up about on the old Farm Sim Academy, and there's all stuff in there about all the different crops, their average yield, their average price that they sell for, the average seed required per hectare to plant them. What else? Oh, the growth time. But although the growth time, when I did grapes and olives, I had 5 months and 4 months. Was it 6 and 5? Maybe it was 6 and 5. I can't remember now. But wheat is 10 months. So whether I've actually got seasons growth on or off, which means I've got to stick to the seasonal calendar, even if I planted wheat now, which means obviously I wouldn't normally be able to plant wheat now. I suppose if I was doing a winter wheat, but I probably would have done that in November after harvest. It's still going to take 10 months, regardless. I'm not sure I like that. You know, it seems a little bit forced seasons. You know, I know it's not full seasons how it was in 19, but it's enough of seasons that it kind of takes away, I think personally, takes away the casual gameplay. You know, and when I said before about being able to, you know, put money in and that kind of thing, and if your kids are playing or you haven't got a lot of time and you just want to enjoy the game, you know, jump on and play for a few hours and have a bit of a laugh. If you're planting crops and it's still going to take 10 months regardless, I don't know, there's a worry people are going to lose interest, at least with seasons as an option, in so much as it was a mod. If you gave it a go and didn't like it, you didn't have to install it, you didn't have to use it, you could just stick to the default game. The default game is sort of somewhere in limbo between the two at the moment. I don't know. So I guess I just need to carry on. Get this done, fingers crossed. Like I say, what I'll probably do is save it when I get to the end of the contract, when everything's off the field. Oh, mind you, that's going to be tricky, isn't it? Because I'm going to have to deliver some, because I'm going to fill that trailer up before I finish this field, I think. Because who was it? Someone did say to me, again, I've had so many messages and so many comments, a few people saying the same thing, because the system is playing up. Somebody said, take all the crop, sell it at a sell point and make all the money from the crop, because if the crop's going to fail anyway, which it potentially could do, the harvest could, you might not get enough, what you get fined you make up for if you sell the crop at a good price. Does that make sense? It is dodgy, it's a little bit. I'm still also very concerned. I know, there's a lot of things. As the more we delve deeper in and you kind of peel back the layers, you know, seed usage for some crops is way higher than others. And again, it's because of what we've got used to. That is more realistic, of course it is. Different seeds, different crops require more seed dispersal, depends on how you're running, and in the real world, if you're doing corn and things like that, depending on your row spacings and how many stalks you want, you know, per acre, hectare, whatever it might be, your seed rates will change. Of course they'll be variable, you know, and the one thing we've always had in game is it's been fairly stable, you know, not too bad, a little bit of variation here and there, but not horrendous. It does seem that some crops, I'm pretty sure it said, thank you to Goglepop who sent me through the screenshots from the academy, but I'm pretty sure it was something like, was it sugar cane? I mean, it was crazy high, the yield, the seed per hectare. It's way up there. Actually, while I'm going down this road, I said I was going to skip this and I'll see you in a bit. Like I said, this episode's probably just going to be me harvesting this field, in all honesty. And so I've done first 3 episodes. This is episode 4, 4th of December. First 3 episodes, we're all over 40 minutes. See what I mean? I'm cutting this out really quickly. So busy chatting, wasn't paying attention. At least when you hire a worker, the worker stops when it fills up. When it's you need to pay a bit more attention. I've lost it now on my panel, on my screen. I'll try and find it. So what I need to do, let's go and grab the lorry again. Actually, while I'm walking forward, I'll slow down a little bit because I've got it just here. I've just got it to pop up. So, something like, where are we? Let's click on the wheat one. So it says wheat, yield per hectare, average, 8,900 litres, depending of course on what you've put down, fertilisers and all the different bonuses you can get, and whether you've got a deficit for weeds, and you know, but average selling price 1,011 per 1,000. Seeds per hectare required 500 litres. Growth duration 10 months. And then if you're using seasons fully, planted in September to October, harvested between July and August. That's wonderful. If I then go down to, where is it? It was the one that horrified me more, I think. Was it sugar cane? Yeah, sugar cane. Now, yield per hectare is 113,400 litres. Now, sugar cane yield has always been very high. Average selling price is fairly low, 357. But you can make a lot of money because there's a lot of product. But seeds per hectare, 12,000 litres. The other one was 500. That one, 12,000. I did just say I was going to bring the harvester to the lorry, didn't I? That'd be fine. Growth duration 10 months, and so on and so forth. So, there, like I say, there is that kind of, we're in a kind of a zone somewhere in between that's, I don't know. Seasons isn't fully off and honourable, you know what I mean? It's kind of somewhere in between. Sunflower, yield per hectare 5,200, average selling price 2,019, not bad. Seeds per hectare 300 litres, that's not bad. And growth duration of 7 months. Sunflowers is not a bad way to go, looking at that. And then I think soybean was another one that was quite good. I mean, we know soybean pays out quite well, but regards to all of that, yield per hectare 4,500, average selling price 2,334, seeds per hectare 300 litres, again quite low, but growth duration is only 6 months. So you can get, you know, almost 2 full runs of soybeans in the time it takes you to do 1 wheat. You know, not quite, obviously it's 12 months to do 2, whereas wheat's 10 months, but, you know what I mean, not far off. I'm getting a little bit stuck here, I can feel that hanging up a little bit. So when I was saying about bleak, I mean bleak as in, yeah, I mean through the bleak midwinter. But it's looking bleak as to where do I go next, you know? What do I do? Anyway, I really am going to leave you this time and get on with this. See you in a bit. 11:25. We've got our first full load. I suppose now's as good a time as any. If we unload this first load, that will give us a gauge. It will tell us our percentage for a load. We can kind of have a look at the field and see if we can get an idea of what we might get. I don't know. If this comes back a really low percentage, then we're in trouble. Really are in trouble. %. It's just a fairly small one in the middle. Team. $39, so one full load is nearly 40%. Two full loads will be 82.5. Should be the full amount. So what I need to get is another full load. That would be 80%, and then I need to gauge what's left on the field. Am I likely to get another full load? We might be alright, you know. We haven't done... There's still quite a lot of the field to do. Well, I don't know. All we can do is give it a go. I'll load this up again, and then we'll work out where we're at. I mean, honestly, I'm not quite sure what we're going to be able to do if we're not, but... all in a day's work here with the bleaky blinders. It's the moment of truth. As you've just seen, we did our second full load. Took us to 79% delivered. As far as the contract goes, we are... Where are we? Huh? When? We delivered 79% of the crop. Then went and harvested the rest. In harvesting the rest, at some point it came up with contract complete. When did that happen? I was just going to say, was what we got in the front of the front compartment, front tank, that should get us up to the full delivered. But that's saying done. No missing crops. I've got 39,000 litres of corn sat in the back of this lorry. And we're job done. Happy days are here again. Okay, so where is the best price for corn? I haven't got that wrong, have I? Best price for corn at the moment is... Fast food restaurant has plummeted from 800. Cereal factory 756. We will take it to the cereal factory and we'll make some money. I need to double check this. Field 70. That's where we are. Harvesting completed. Yeah. Total 11. I can collect when I'm ready. But if I collect now, it will take all this away. So I've got to be careful. Oh, why have Giants not sorted out that disabled camera collision yet? That should have been top of the mod list. Where do I need to turn? I'm lost. I'm lost in a mess of my own making. No, it'll just be a right up here, won't it? Yeah, we'll take a right up here. We'll go and deliver it. I think that's where I'm going to end. I know this is... I'm going to say this again. This is going to be a short episode. When I come to edit, it won't be. Today has been a travelling day up to the Lake District. So it will be a short one. Tomorrow, depending on what happens contracts-wise, if anything else becomes available, if it snows, if something else changes, we might be on Toy Story 22. The nightmare continues. If I ever get to Toy Story 22, you know they're just milking it at that point. So we might do a bit of a toy hunt, I think, maybe. We did say, you know, it's the run up to Christmas, there are missing toys, there are children that need toys, that need their Christmas presents. So we'll go out and find some. Now, people have been sending me videos, they've been sending me links, they've been sending me clues and hints and tips. I've been trying to avoid looking at them because I want to have a search. I don't want to go straight to them. 2 or 3 I've found in my driving around and doing deliveries and stuff like that. I've kind of come across a few. But, you know, I've been sort of trying to avoid knowing where they are. I want it to be, you know, I want it to be exciting, a proper treasure hunt. We want the cereal factory, which is this one here, isn't it? Can I drive through, or do I need to... Oh, we should be right. I'll give it a turn in there. Maybe not. I have an idea. This does not want to move at all. Is there an easier way through it? It's not really, is there? That's not an easy access. So what we'll do... Oh, of course there'll be a car coming. Let's go that side of the road. Oh, he's not hanging about, is he? Mind the lamppost, mind the lamppost. We're not turning tight enough. We're going to hit the tree. It's an absolute disaster. What's MrSealyp where she could drive an articulated lorry? Let's use the large parking area. Is it a parking area? It's a large concrete expanse. We shall use it. Doesn't mean I'm not going to bump over curbs though. Still made an absolute hash of that. I'm just going to do it now. Nope, we've hit a tree. No. No. It's like nothing bad ever happened. Nothing to see here. So this should all be money in the bank. Shooting. So off that start, it was going to be Bleaky Blinders. The future looked bleak. We were concerned. I was concerned because I had been told that corn contracts were an absolute mess. Don't go near them with a barge pole, was what I was told. So I was like, well, okay, don't want to do that, do I? That would be horrendous. This is an absolute result. Although I am wondering as well, because I haven't really delivered much crop other than for contract work. Are the prices plummeting as soon as you deliver something? Cereal factory. No, it's holding steady. I thought it seemed to be going down a lot quicker. And then we'll take the last one. Oh, you know what? It doesn't look as bad as I first thought. I keep saying we. People will be going, no, it'd be fine. Honestly, don't worry. But people. So, I'm going to pretend none of this ever happened. 44,000. We need to then do contract complete. Collect another 11. 55,384. I'll take that. Absolutely, we'll take that. I'm going to head home. I need to decide what I'm going to spend my ill-gotten gains with. Well, they're not really ill-gotten. It's taken me a little while to get that done. As far as jobs next, like I say, there's some more cultivating. There's a load of harvesting ones. I still haven't been through, actually. I was going to go through and weed out, although cotton. We know how the cotton contracts pan out. You know what? I might just keep that one to one side. Shall we borrow items on that? I'll take a hit on borrowing the items, but if I can do, depends how much. Where's field 27? Let's have a look. I'm just curious. We can still do the toy thing, but if I can do some, what did I just say? 27. 27 is, oh, okay. Oh, right in front of the spinnery. It's a worry though, isn't it? Am I going to get 2 bales off that of 2,000? But then is it going to need more than that? How big's that's all we did before? Field 74. It's definitely smaller than that. And field 74, we got 4 bales off that, didn't we? So, I mean, look at that one. Why isn't 38 on there? How are we looking for? It says ready to harvest. Why is that not on the? That one would be, or is it? Have I just missed it? Is field 38 on this list? That would be absolutely bananas. It's not, is it? Okay. Well, I'll borrow the items. We'll just see what happens between now and tomorrow. I'm going to head back. I shall see you tomorrow on the 5th of December. We'll decide what we're going to do with our money. We'll probably go out and look for some more. Well, I did get a few, in the first episode because I couldn't afford to pay my workers. But we'll see if we can find some more toys knocking around. That way, it gives people a chance to get them into the store. We can get them wrapped up and we can get them sent out to the right people. What would be really cool between now and Christmas if I said about getting a Christmas tree, because I want to do an episode. I want snow to settle. I want to go off and get a Christmas tree. And if someone did presents, how cool would that be if we could go and get a lot of presents and go out and deliver them around the neighbourhood? That would be cool, wouldn't it, for a mod? I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be quite cool. So enjoy the rest of your day whenever it is you're watching this. You might not be watching this on the 4th. Enjoy the rest of your day. I shall see you tomorrow on December the 5th. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. As always, thanks for watching.